Hey guys, Apple released new MacBook Pros. Let's take a closer look. So since 2013, I have been using the 15-inch MacBook Pro. Actually, this particular model is actually a loaner. I sold my 15-inch MacBook Pro, and I have been waiting for Apple to do some upgrades. And quietly, they updated their MacBook Pro line, and it's amazing. So the 15-inch and the 13-inch MacBook Pro lines with the Touch Bar received some massive upgrades. The 13-inch has 4 cores inside of its processor, and the 15-inch has a spec model. Actually, across the 15-inch line, all the cores are 6. But they also have an i9 processor, which gives this machine speeds up to 4.8 gigahertz. Now, I believe that's a speed boost. That's like almost like giving your computer some NOS, if you know anything about car racing. Anyway, like giving your computer a boost. So it's not something that's consistently across the board. It's only when you need that extra power it kicks in. For professionals, like hence the name Pro in the name, it's key because if you're someone who's had a machine like I've had, the machine works fine. The machine actually performs the task. However, as we progress in technology, for example, when I use the GH5's footage in 10-bit, I noticed some drastic slowdowns. On top of that, a 2013 model is no longer under warranty. On top of that, we're only dealing with 4 cores, which means that the more applications you run, the more you're going to see a strain on that machine, or the more videos you run simultaneously on the timeline, or the more effects you add if you're a music engineer, the slower your machine is going to go, the more taxing is going to be on the CPU cores and also on the RAM. Speaking of RAM, Apple added 32 gigs of RAM to their 15-inch model, something that a lot of techs on YouTube and in general said could not be done until next year. Apple did it this year. And they did not take any hit in terms of battery life, as far as we can see from the specifications and the information on the website, which Phil Schiller talked about. Phil Schiller said that he could not do the DDR4 RAM at 32 gigs because it takes so much power from the battery life. But these particular models, in the 15-inch in particular, have bigger battery capacities, which should mean either you get a little bit more power, a little bit more time to use the machine, or maybe the equal amount of time to the previous model. Time will tell. They also added True Tone display, which means that it's the same display that's in the iPad Pro. Basically, it means that the machine will adjust its color temperature based on the light or the ambient light in the room to give you more accurate colors and less eye strain in those environments. So for the average user, someone actually called me before I did this video and they asked, hey, which Mac should I get? And I said, hey, you should just go for the 13-inch model, MacBook Pro with the Touch Bar. The reason I said that was this. Vincent Lafayette, who does a lot of cinematography work with red cameras. He did some work back in the days with the 5D Mark II when it first came out, when it first did video. And he's been doing a lot of video work as of late. I think he actually started with photography, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, he had this to say. He basically said that the MacBook Pro 13-inch entry model has specifications or speeds close to that of the iMac Pro, which that is phenomenal. The iMac Pro it's totally expensive in terms of the cost, even for professionals. Some professionals say, hey, we're gonna make the plunge and buy it. Some say we're not gonna do it because it's just too much. And so if a machine 13-inch MacBook Pro could rival some speeds or come very close to it, that's a huge performance gain. And if this machine is a success for Apple, Apple will definitely be selling a lot of these 13-inch models. And so I recommend that for people who are semi-professionals. Maybe you do it part-time, maybe you're interested in it, maybe it's a hobby. Yes, people who are full-time professionals and you need the extra horsepower, you need more RAM, even if 16 gigs is what you had before, definitely get the 15-inch model. And if you can afford the i9, get the i9. You get the additional 32 gigs of RAM. If you have to skimp on something, maybe you can skimp on a hard drive. But even the SSDs have gotten more speed, a speed increase, which is amazing. And that's also going to help you if you're going to be offloading something, if you're going to be running different applications. You're gonna see them open a lot faster. You're gonna see them be able to gather information that's on the drive, the internal drive, faster than what's plugged in on the external. And so there's a lot of improvements across the board for these MacBook Pros. When I receive my model, we're gonna do some follow-up review on what I like, what I don't like, and I'm looking forward to that. So guys, if you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them below. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to this channel for more information like this. So guys, this is Seawall here. Until next time, peace.